Hey y'all, Bloodwing here, back to bring some grumpiness to the internet, and welcome back to Redneck Radio, the live stream where today you get an extra healthy side helping of broccoli and cheese. That sounds
Oh,
good to me.
oh,
Oh, as you can see, Jake is with me, and he doesn't agree. I knew he
hello.
wouldn't. I knew he wouldn't, but I love it. His sister, Mama Minnie, loves it too.
Yeah, I'll go hungry.
Yeah, I love it. But hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Jen, you were here early, not as early as Jake kid, hour and a half early. My gosh, got nothing else better to
No, sad.
do. Jen was here though, fairly early herself. Mad Max, how you doing? Megan Jade, hello. Shio, corners all cleaned out and ready for you. Iceman Northland, how you doing? Wikipedia, hey hey. Um, yes, I know that Monkey is streaming, but that's okay. Those that want to watch Monkey can watch Monkey. Those who want to hang out here can hang out here, and it's okay. Number one, how you doing? You know, I don't. I'm not the type that gets upset if I look and my sub count is down, especially if I know the reason why. If the watchers are down, if I only got like 10 people or whatever here, I'm happy as
And
long as we're having a conversation.
and variety's good.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Alex will be along shortly. He's working on a video. I'm not sure what but he's been working on it pretty much all day. And he said as soon as he gets it done, he'll be on the way. I'm pretty sure he'll probably hit the green room and hang out, and I won't notice. StreamYards really needs a notification bell that the people that are in the green room can hit. No, that would be abused.
You
A
get
lot
annoyed by it.
a lot like the bell in Civ 6 that you keep ringing.
I know
Ding,
what you're
ding,
talking
ding,
about.
ding. What have I been up to, old man? Oh, about 6 foot, give or take. How about you? uh, no, actually just kind of hanging out. I got another 5 days off straight because they've cut our hours. I'm only getting 2 hours this week. Was supposed to get 11 hours last week, but only got 10 because Friday night we had to close an hour early because of the curfew so that I could get home in time, even though I only live less than 5 minutes away from work.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat, what's going on? Afternoon. How you doing? But no, I'm doing all right. As the son and I were talking, I'm grumpy. Have been grumpy for several days, but that is what it is. That comes to getting old, I think. And I am sweating my butt off. It is so hot in here, and I can't seem to cool off. But
Sounds like
other than
heaven.
that, sounds like what?
Sounds like heaven.
Yeah, well, you are Mammy Junior. For
I'll take it.
those of you that don't know, that was my grandmother, and she froze if it was anything less than 95 degrees in the house. I've seen that woman. This is not an exaggeration. It's not a lie. It's actually happened. Have her wood stove fired up in the middle of August. That's a fact. And he's just like her. And your mom's getting the same way. I freeze her out all the time. But I don't know if it's just me or everybody else, but I seem to be always hot. Ryan Rollins, place your bets. How long before the bladder of Bloodwing fails? Place your bets. I don't know. We'll see. Casual, how you doing? Grilling Pirate Pete, hey. We'll see. I didn't go right before the stream, but I did go before, so we'll see what happens.
You've become a verb, by the way.
Oh, I have.
Yep. I was
Uh,
watching, I think it was Minions I was
okay.
watching, and Prospero had to excuse herself. When she come back, she said, sorry, I had to excuse myself to do a blood wing.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That's all right. I'll live with that. At least I'm remembered for something.
That's right.
even if it's have to go to the bathroom constantly, which trust me, folks, it is annoying, but nothing I can do about it. Theater Winch Ginger, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, and people showing up in little bits and pieces, and I'm happy with that. So I hope your day's going okay. Like I said, mine's been mine started at 3 o'clock this morning. Another part of being old. I made the mistake of going to bed at 10 because I was falling asleep with the controller in my hand and
Sounds like
snapping
your
my
wife.
eyes open, and my character's running over a waterfall or something. And so I went to bed, but that meant I was awake at 3 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep. So I, I had about a half hour nap in between then and now, but that really wasn't enough. But it seemed to be all I could get. Theater Winch Ginger says, I'm good at work, so lurking a bit. Hey, that's cool. I got you. I got you. It amazes me how many people seem to listen to me at work. It makes me wonder if it's over their earbuds or over the speaker, because I hope
It'd
they don't
have to
work in
be
public.
earbuds.
Hope they don't work in public. Some of the things that comes off this string.
Well, if they work in public, then listening to you is probably better than what they're dealing with.
Probably. I listened to Monkey one time. It was a Sunday, and it was really slow, and we were still doing the curbside, so people weren't allowed in the shop anyway, so I could get away with it. It usually don't do that. It it's better than the we've got a radio and it stays on all the time, and usually up until recently it stayed pretty much on a classic rock station, not the Q95 but the other one, WJJK or whatever that is, 104 something. Anyway, our new manager likes to listen to pop. And the rest of us change it behind his back every time he's not looking. This gotta go. This gotta go. I wouldn't mind it so bad, but four out of every five songs is auto-tuned, and you can hear it, and it drives me nuts. I hate auto-tune.
Yeah, it depends on the pop.
Ooh. It's the Apple ZPL.
Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to the local radio.
What he listens to. So,
If I do, it's the X,
yeah.
which I guess isn't the X anymore. Alt 103.
No. Well, even though they still claim to be classic rock, Q95 isn't classic rock anymore. They play grunge, for Pete's sake.
I know. My stuff is becoming classic.
They play 90s music, and it used to all be 70s, maybe a little bit of early 80s, and now they're playing stuff from the 90s. And
Boo and I went to South Carolina or Virginia, one of the two. Their classic rock played Nirvana.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, I just went into a curse-laden tirade.
Ryan Ron says placed her bets on 59. She's over watching Simeon and Jack. Okay. Grill and Pirate Pete says, talk with my family and opening day at Dirt Track this Friday is turning into a family get together. Cool. I'm envious, actually, because that's a good time. I love going to the local tracks. I do. It's just a lot of fun. It really is.
I said South Carolina or Ryan.
Wikipedia, I didn't say I didn't like grunge. It's just not classic rock. That's my peeve, is that they're advertising as classic rock and they're playing Nirvana and all this other stuff. I even heard, and it's a good song, but Black Hole Sun on there the other day. Great song. I love the song Black Hole Sun, but it's not classic rock.
You're getting old. It is technically classic rock now.
Yeah, to me, classic rock is mid 60s through the 70s, maybe a little bit of the early 80s, you know, but that's classic rock. And then you've got the golden age of rock, which is the earlier 60s, and then you've got the oldies, which is the 50s stuff, you know.
They actually have a classification on it, I believe, like 25 years or something, when music becomes classic.
Which is very similar to when something is a classic and then it becomes an antique as far as a car goes. Kyler says blood and shake it on the same stream. So how about them Lions and Colts? Kyler, I would love to talk football with you. I would absolutely love to talk to football with you, but I'm afraid I'd lose some of our watchers because they're not all into it. I need to do an NFL stream so we can just talk about football. And if anybody doesn't like it, I say, well, it's in the title. It's an NFL stream.
Yeah. Turn one of these redneck radios into a football stream.
But it would sure beat what's going on out there today. And I'm going to tell you all right now, I don't want to talk about all the racist crap and everything going on there. So I'm not going to today. And in fact, that is all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sick of it, tired of it. But I'm not going to turn this into an NFL stream, but I will tell you, I don't know how J Kid feels about the Lions. I'm kind of wait and see about the Colts. I liked mostly what they done in the draft. Not real nuts about Rivers being our quarterback because I don't like Rivers. Don't like him, period. I remember him being at the game. I think this was at the old Hoosier Dome, but they're playing the game here, and he's literally flipping off our fans from the field. I remember that very clearly.
He's a crybaby.
Yeah, I don't like him. Don't like Rivers, so I'm not nuts about that. But I'm kind of hopeful. I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl this year, but hopefully we'll do better than we did last year. I think we got a good chance of that just based on some of the moves we've made during the draft and in the offseason so far. Caius is just playing around a little bit. I missed those NFL streams. You did them before I knew about you. Yeah. It's been a while back now. They worked. It's just some things happened and we weren't able to get it back together the following season. And I'm just not going to do it without J Kid because it started basically as something I could do with him. So
I read an article the other day
uh-huh.
about they were asking the Lions players what they wanted to accomplish. And the player said, we just want to be a good representation of our city. That's our goal, is to be that. Which got me to thinking, y'all have been shit for years, so I think you're doing a spot-on job for representing Detroit. I can't think of anybody better.
Well, as someone that has visited Detroit, I could say that you're probably not too far wrong. It's everything you've heard and then some. There are parts of that town that looks like it's been through a war. It looks bombed out, seriously. Ryan Ron says you aren't going to talk about any propaganda that's being used. You have my full attention. When I gave up on Lords of the Night last night when it went into the fourth story about it. I know, and it's just. I opened up my Twitter to send out my invites because that's how I do it. And I wish Twitter would let you set it up where it would just open up to your mentions and not to your timeline because I just wasn't fast enough to not see the garbage before I flipped over to my mentions. So, yeah, I'm over it. I'm done with it. And because it's not just here, it's all anybody's talking about in real life. Every person that comes in my shop has got to talk about it, Kind of crap. I'm over it. So
makes you miss curbside, huh?
Yeah, keep them outside. Keep them outside. Of course, it's funny. We still got people that aren't aware that we're not doing curbside anymore and haven't for a few weeks because they'll poke their head in. Can I come in now?
No.
And there's a big white sign on the front door that says the lobby is open.
Oh, well, people around there can't read.
Yeah, or they don't read, but you're right. They can't read. They went to Wayne Township
Well,
and Decatur.
I can read.
Well, I went to Wayne Township too, and I can read, but yeah, Kyler, I'm not either. The only time my Twitter's been open in the last 2 to 3 weeks is just to send out invites for the stream. That's it. And you know what? It's been glorious. I've been loving it. But yeah, Kyler says so on fire and ruined. Yeah, Detroit, literally, there are parts of Detroit that look like it's just blasted out. Okay, Alex. As long as I don't choke to death here. There he is.
Oh, God, what's this setup you've got going on? Change it.
All right, how's that?
Oh, that's better. That's better. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
So you've been busy today, huh?
Well, actually, that was yesterday. I have brick.
Yeah, brick.
Brick. I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you've changed things around too.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Changed
bubbles are on the
places.
other side now.
Yes. Well, no, the bubbles haven't actually moved. It's just that my desk was there, and now it's there. And I'll show you in a second once I've sorted my tripod out. But how are we, darlings? How are we?
We're fine. We're fine. I'm a bit
Good.
grumpy and extremely hot, but other than that,
Conceited.
There's my head, and yeah.
That actually looks better on camera than it did in that picture.
That was the picture I posted to. I put it in the Discord, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's not a bin liner on the ceiling, by the way. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you got a bin liner on the ceiling." No, it's not. It's a
bin liner.
Well, a bin bag.
trash bags.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
They talk funny over it.
That's why I asked.
I have no idea where to put this friggin' tripod. It's only now have I actually bothered to think about live streaming stuff. So,
Oh.
yeah, I wonder if I don't think it'll reach over there. Maybe it will. Maybe I can stick it behind this screen.
That's a nice view of your box there.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Wow. Glad I'm not on there.
Come on, move your ass. It's stuck. Okay. Come on, get behind there. Get behind there. Get behind there. Get behind. Yeah.
I've already seen his plumber crack. I don't need to see his box.
Get back. Get back. Get
Bin
back. Get
liner in
back.
Canada too. Here where we live, it's just a trash bag. It's right on the box. Trash bags or garbage bags.
Bin bag. There we are. That looks good, doesn't it? Oh,
Looks like
fabulous.
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 Fabulous. Oh, yes. Looks a million times better now, doesn't it? I still have, like, the wall there is still, like, it's bumpy blue as it was before, but it don't matter none. And obviously you can see there's a bit over there that's like that as well, but it looks a gazillion times better right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's a membrane on the ceiling. There's actually one underneath all these rugs, underneath the wood and soundproofing mat and rugs.
Was that to keep it from leaking?
Yeah, it's that's the idea. That's quite literally what it's for. It's to prevent the weather from getting in.
You gonna look up there one of these days. It's gonna look like one time we were out camping and it had been storming, and I woke up in the middle of the night and looked up, and the top of the tent was
drooping.
literally almost touching my face. It had bowed down and filled with water, and it was ready to burst. I'm like, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I feel you. Pretty much the last step in the Shoffice is to get like those. I don't think they're MDF boards. They're the attic type, like puzzle bits of wood. They're quite thick. They're like that thick. You push them together. You stick those to it,
Right.
and then have something underneath that. Have it all sealed up, and then paint it all white, and then it will be done.
It will be done.
I even have a new radiator as well, but that's actually been in here a little bit longer. Sorry, I can't stop the camera from messing around because StreamYards doesn't give me the opportunity.
Wow, I'm not paying attention. Is it autofocusing on you?
No, you're probably looking at the chat, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat now. Yeah, that's your goddamn right, Megan. King Alex, indeed. Alex on the bottom where he belongs. I'll bottom you, Kyler, if you're not careful. Please, oh my lord, Alex is here. Sir, make a Twitch account. So what were you talking about before I rudely interrupted?
Oh, just stuff and things. Mostly how I don't want to talk about all the garbage going on right now. There's enough of it without me adding to it, and I don't want to.
Well, there's even rioting in the UK now.
Yeah, so I've heard. So.
Yeah, it's started to escalate. They think that Winston Churchill was a racist, so that means it's okay for us to vandalize his statue.
Well, yeah, he was sort of, kind of.
Well, yeah, he was. I imagine quite a lot of people were back in those days.
So was FDR.
Yeah,
you know,
it doesn't take away from the fact that he was a great leader.
FDR was a terrible, terrible human being, an absolutely awful human being, but he was the right guy for the job during World War II. So,
Hi, Tara.
What you gonna do? Now, if you're a booby streamer, he's gotten shoot. Alex,
I've got enough. I've actually gained a little bit back, mate. There we go. There you go. I'll give you a cheeky jiggle. Winston Churchill was insane. What was it? Operation Unthinkable post World War II?
Yeah.
You know, where he wanted to fight Russia, and they were like, rest of the UK were like, nah, mate.
Well, that seems to be the thing. And it's not just England, and it's not just America. In a lot of different countries, they've run across this, that good wartime leaders do not make good peacetime leaders.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. What's going on, T? Let's see you out there. No, Winston Churchill, he was a race realist, he contributed towards, the death of 2 million people in India. It wasn't solely him, the starvation of people in India. It was also the East India Company, but he did contribute to that. The man was, what was he? He's a big smoker as well. I mean, I'm a big smoker, but he put his 2 fingers up at the camera. That mean peace in the US, but over here it means fuck off. Doing that basically means the same as that. So we have a size of cigar over here that's called the Churchill. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. To get, and ripping it out of the ground, a statue of a well-known slave trader. Well, you know what, mate, A great deal of old ass buildings in the UK. I mean, you know how we are. We like to keep our old ass buildings and our ridiculous designs to make it harder for people to get around. Those were built on the backs of slaves. They were built on blood money. Are you going to take those buildings down or no? Probably not. I imagine
it's just all stupidity and madness, and I think it stems, at least in part, from everybody going stir crazy because of the COVID virus.
Well, it's not good, mate, because I know someone who's heading down to London tomorrow to protect the cenotaph, and he's not a police officer. Patriots and more than likely far right people have gotten wind that BLM are going to have a crack at the cenotaph. The cenotaph is, that's the main war memorial in London. Whenever you see the royal family and the Prime Minister stood there on November 11th during Armistice Day, laying wreaths.
Hey, Functional. Hey, Becca.
What's going on, Functional, Becca? That's the main war memorial. That's where the Queen lays her wreath every year. And the BLM and Antifa reckon that they're going to go have a crack at it. And obviously patriots, and I do use that term fairly loosely, are going to go defend it, basically, because they feel like the police won't defend it. And the police didn't defend Winston Churchill's statue. They didn't arrest anybody over the other statue. So it's going to pop off.
I'm over it.
I don't blame you, mate. I really don't.
I'm over all of it. And I've been grumpy anyway, and it doesn't help my grumpiness.
Look, I agree. It's just, to me, it looks like an attempt at historical revisionism.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, right, when BLM and Antifa, and you've seen British Antifa, they're like even more weaselly than American Antifa are, right? You've seen them, like they're all got like long hair, ponytail, they all look like drama teachers. Got the man. They're gonna get that. You've seen the far right in the UK. The far right in the UK look like dormant. So good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves, boys. But yeah, I did wish my friend luck, and I did say to him, at least try to stay safe. And he said, "Look, I'm not going down there to fight. I'm just going down there to make sure that they don't try to fuck our history over." I said, "Yeah, good. I would go with you, but I'd get my head kicked in, cripple."
Well, I wouldn't want to be a police officer right now anywhere. I sure wouldn't. And I've got family that are police officers, and I probably ought to check in on him, make sure he's okay, because, not a good time to be a police officer.
No, I know, especially in America, man. Fuck that. Ugh, especially in those cities. One wrong move, and next thing you know, you're going viral.
I mean, we've had a curfew going on here for the last couple of weeks, and everything downtown's boarded up and blah, 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 blah. But we haven't had any really, really badness happen because they jumped on top of it right off the start. Said, nope, you're not doing that here. We're shutting it down. And if you get out, we'll arrest you. So
it's getting a bit tasty, isn't it? It's getting a bit naughty. I never thought I'd see the day when American police officers would, obviously they're not firing bullets, but they are firing, riot control projectiles at people because they're stood outside their house. It's not very American to me. But again, I'm not an American, so I guess I'll shut the fuck up. But
nice paintball would do wonders.
I mean, it would, yeah.
If you've never played paintball, let me tell you something. They do hurt.
Yes, they bloody well do. They really, especially if they get you on top of the head. Because I had one hit me, but it got the top of my head. Where the face mask doesn't protect you, And it didn't explode on my head. It bounced off my head. And when they bounce off of you, it hurts a lot more.
I love playing paintball. I can't anymore. I'm not physically up to it, but I do love playing it. It's a lot of fun, but don't kid yourself. They do hurt when they hit.
They're a lot of fun, man. They're a lot of fun. The first time I ever did it, I also bought some, because you can get like smoke grenades, usually as along with the paintballs. Add it for the immersion, as it were. And they had, you know how they always try to like create their own mock-up scenarios, don't they? Where they've got, a little castle and it's made out of, wood and tires and all that kind of crap. And they had their own like no man's land World War I trench simulation thing going on. And I managed to get fairly close to the enemy trench. And I yeeted a smoke grenade into the trench. So I'm not. They were like, "Fuck you, Alex."
We've got a place here in Indianapolis. It's on the other side of town called Dark Armies.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's an indoor paintball range. It's actually in an old Ford manufacturer plant, and they've cleared out one whole half of the plant and turned it into this indoor. And it looks like a city. They've even got actual cars in there and stuff. And everything.
Fuck you, J-Kid. I've seen. Sorry, blood, but I've seen that shit. Good gosh,
It's all painted over with glow in the dark paints, and they've got black lights going, and they're blasting metal music while you're playing, and it's fun.
I would love specifically to have a go on a proper American one, because you guys do it different, you guys go all out. It wouldn't surprise me of whether, if somebody threw in an actual machine gun in the middle of one of your paintball things, just because it seems un-American to not actually have some live rounds.
When you play at Dark Armies, at least the last time I played there, you pay for a certain amount of time for a couple hours. And at the end of the time, to clear the place out, if everybody's not been hit and out, they send in what they call the Terminator. And the Terminator is one of the employees, and he's got all this padding all over him. You're not allowed to shoot the Terminator. You cannot shoot the Terminator, but he has a fully auto paint gun.
Nice.
And he will light you up if he sees you.
Awesome. Well, it's the thing. What I love about paintballing is it's a genuine sport, isn't it? They have like professionals that do it for in teams and stuff. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I took Mama Minnie one time with me when she was a lot younger. Her and I went and played at Dark Armies, and she had such a blast. She just come out of there grinning, and she done really well. She actually got the target. She was the one on our team that they do different modes, like there's a free-for-all mode, and then there's like a capture the flag kind of thing. And on the capture the flag, they've got those orange traffic cones. Yeah. And each team has one that they have to protect. And she actually got the other person's cone while I protected her. And it was because one of the employees was out there and come up to me and whispered, because it's hard to hear, they're blasting metal music the whole time you're playing. It says, "Is that your daughter over there?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, the cone's right over there. Tell her to go get it." Tell her to go get it. I said, "Okay." But she come out of there and she says, "Oh, I'm so bruised." I said, "Oh, where?" She goes, "Not where I'm going to show you." I got shot in the butt several times.
I would win that easy, Dick.
Yeah, they shot the easiest target.
To be fair, if you're gonna get shot somewhere, I mean, the ass is the optimal place.
Oh, the worst hurt that I had is I got shot in my pinky finger against the gun, against the paintball marker, and the ball hit me right on the tip of the pinky finger. Now I was wearing gloves, but still, it hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt, but it's all good fun.
Oh yeah,
it's all good fun.
I missed it. I've still got a paintball marker that works perfectly fine.
Can we do a cripple version of it?
Where we got to roll around in wheelchairs and shoot each
Yeah,
other?
like we could do like all you need to do is like get a bit of cardboard, draw, tank tracks and like a little star on it, create a little, fake turret. You don't have to even make the turret fire. You just, just to make it look like little tanks, and then just, roll around, shooting each other.
Yeah. Well, you can rent out Dark Armies for parties and stuff, when I can't, boy, there goes my memory. Classic rock artist, played for the Eagles, done the song Rocky Mountain Way. Anyway, he comes here quite often. They've got pictures of him all over the walls at Dark Armies, and just rents it out for him and his crew.
I'd love to do something like that. I really, really, really would. Mr.
Joe
Beast.
Walsh. Yes, thank you, Brad Young. Joe Walsh. Yes.
Mr. Beast did something a little while back. I know all of his content is pretty much based on him. Like, I gave $1 million to a rando in the street, but he organized a day where he pretty much rented out the entirety of a. I guess I don't know really what you'd probably describe it as, a paintball course, but what they did is they attached like 3 helium balloons to each individual person who took part, and they were all like YouTubers and Twitch streamers and that kind of shit, and they gave them water guns, and I think it was like 3 per team or something like that. There was quite a few different YouTubers that were involved in it, and if they won, then he would like basically insta PayPal you like $100,000. It got quite brutal at times, because it rained, and some people turned up wearing the wrong shoes, combat boots, my dudes, combat boots. You don't want to be running around that kind of environment without combat boots on, not sneakers.
Well, that was the only thing about Dark Armies. The floor being a cement floor, because it's an old factory, got really slick with that paintball paint. Because all that paintball paint is just colored cornstarch and water. And man, it would get slick. You'd be running around a corner trying to avoid getting shot.
Yeah, down you go, boom. Yeah, never mind getting shot in the face with the paintball. I know you've got the masks on and everything, but still, yeah.
Luna K, let me see if I can get the ages right. There are 4 of them, and they are 12, 8, 5, and 2. Asking how old J Kid's nieces are, my granddaughters.
Booger's not here, but the other 3 are having a go at it.
Yeah. Mr. Wang, did J Kid, I believe it was Jade took a picture of us last night.
Yep.
From underneath the cage. Did you happen to see it?
I did.
I really like that picture.
I did too.
A lot. We played 7 Days to Die for probably just short of 10 hours yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Jake,
where was my invite?
Where were you?
I was right here.
You're probably doing old people things. Would you like an invite?
Well, it's kind of getting started late now, isn't it? After
it's fine. We can give you things.
We're only on like day 9.
We're actually on day 7. No, not day 7, day 8. No, day 9. Yeah, because I fucked up day 7, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. The settings are really confusing in 7 Days to Die. But no, it'd be fine. You can catch up, Bloodwing. You know what you're doing. I'll turn the experience multiplier up. You can join us if you'd like to. I'd be happy for you to join. I was hoping that you would anyway. You were the first person I asked.
I was sitting right here doing nothing but
you're probably like trying to turn every woman in Skyrim nude. If you would like an invite, you're gonna have to use Discord though.
Freaking Discord, dadgummit. What's with you and trying to get me to use Discord?
Because Discord is a place, a magical place.
It's annoying, is
That
what it
cheesy
is.
smile.
We had a great time yesterday. I feel like
We did.
Jacob and I are a very good team. I feel, especially when we're looting buildings.
Yep.
The other lot, though, that some of
Oh.
them are in the chat right now.
Who else was playing with you?
Jade's very good.
Jade.
Yeah, Miki.
Tries.
Bless her. Bless her. Tara could have been good, but her computer just isn't good enough.
It'd be like playing with me on my old laptop, huh?
I know, actually worse. Bless her.
Oh, Lord have mercy! No.
Yeah. Tara did what she could with what she had. But I went. I knew how bad things were, so it's not her fault. Miki was doing her best, but she's
new.
God, she's very, very new.
Tara, I feel you. On my old laptop, when I would try to play with people, it was, I pretty much was at a standstill the whole time. The only thing I could do was mine. That was it. And then I was screwed if something fell in the hole with me, which did happen quite often. But.
Bless her, honestly, Bloodwing. But Horde Night, I don't exactly know what happened, but it lagged so bad that time appeared to almost pause. And she was still dealing with Horde Night by the time we were cleaning up. She needs a decent laptop.
Yeah, that sounds like what I went through, and so I feel your pain. Trust me.
Well, so the difference is that when you and I last had a good game together, obviously when it came to Horde Night, you were buggered. You were absolutely screwed. But with you, when we went round raiding, the sudden spike that we'd get in lag would be caused by you being near zombies, and it would cause me to lag, and it would warn me about lots of zombies. So I'm like, oh my God, there's zombies nearby.
Yeah, and meanwhile you dealt with them while I stood still because I couldn't move.
And do you remember that first Horde Night? Holy, I don't know what I did in the settings. I still don't know what I did in the settings. Because we were getting like whites, green whites, if you remember. There was like day 49 level Horde.
Well, it started out, I was doing okay. I was getting a few kills and then they came en masse.
Yeah. And
I was froze solid. And all I could hear was just your weapon going off through my headphones.
Yeah, it was nuts. Jacob and I did our best with what we had. I think we did very well, all things considered, to be honest.
Yeah, since they don't want to seem to give us much in the way of weapons and ammo.
No, they really don't.
I'm not real familiar with this newest version of it and how it works and the ins and outs of it. I mean, I've watched Neeb's gaming play, but I haven't personally played much of it, so I don't know.
That's all right. We'll put you with the rest of the noobs.
Yeah. we have a cage for them.
You have a cage for them, huh?
Yeah. If we do play tonight, if I'm still feeling up to it after doing the Twitch stream, I would very much like us to move from the position that we're in, which is going to take a couple of trips. Although Jacob, I was thinking about this is already peeling off. For God's sake, I knew that shit was rubbish. But I was thinking about actually doing something that I used to do a lot in 7 days. And instead of converting a building to be my base and then have a separate tower, is to create a mighty bunker.
Yeah.
If we can't find the new army one that they put in.
Just don't build a Tower of Pain like Dora did.
Oh, I won't do that. I do like to get creative with the towers and stuff, but
do they have the bunkers in there that are in the wells?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're in the wells, but they're like what was in the wells. yeah, they're just underground from like if you find from what I've seen, if you find a military camp, with the tents and stuff, they'll be under that somewhere.
Those ones aren't very good. The ones that I'm talking about is the one that it's all concrete and it's surrounded by a wall all the way around it, fairly large, has like a short tower pillbox type thing. If you're facing it like on the left, and you go through the gate, and it's like a slope that goes down, follows around, and goes into a garage.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they have one of those because those are very, very large bunkers, and that's the type of base that Dax and I had when I last played with him.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I ideally would like to have one of those.
We need to hit the hospital first.
Yes, we do. I ran in, killed a couple, screamed a little bit, ran away. Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Just listen to you guys interact with the zombies.
Whenever I would play, that's yeah. Listening to him scream would be the funnest part.
BW, he gave up a chainsaw.
He did what?
Yes, I did. It's not that I gave it up. It's
who are you and who replaced what you do with Alex?
I know. It's because normally I'm the guy who gets all the resources, and I'm not that guy this time. Jacob and I, we've had to go out a lot more, a lot more rapidly to try and get loot because there's not enough loot. There's not enough food either. We keep running out of food really quickly. I'm fairly sure that's because Miki keeps eating it and she's got a tapeworm of some kind.
And we don't have a dedicated hunter.
Yeah, we don't have a dedicated hunter, exactly.
Folks, I'm telling you, before you would give Alex a chainsaw and he was like a kid in the candy store.
Jade is my Padawan. I gave it to her. I told her she has much responsibility to live up to, and she used it accordingly. So, yeah. I had to, mate. I'm gonna have to turn the loot drops up a little bit higher when we play next. I'm gonna turn the experience gain up as well because it's getting a bit dumb at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The zombies overpowered, are they?
No, I wouldn't say they're overpowered. It's just that we're not really leveling up fast enough.
See you, Kyler. If you're still there, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
See that, Kyler. It's just how the game is now. It's where you've got to have all these different perks to even get anything done. It's just taking too long to level up. J-Kid and I, we're like level 14, level 15. Actually, no, I think we're higher than that.
I'm a couple levels behind you now.
Oh, okay. And we both massacred shitloads of zombies, right? And done a little bit of gathering ourselves, and we still can't do bugger all. So it took us ages to find a cooking pot yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'm the same as Nade. I think I'm level 14. You jumped ahead because you started getting materials and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's because I built the tower.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. The building gets you a great deal of experience points. I've actually just started uploading a video.
Z video.
This video is a Lord Bear's Hall of Shame.
Oh, okay.
And it's on Jake Paul. So I'm just, I know. So I had to be subjected to him today. And then after this stream, I'll be subjected to the perfect gentleman.
The douche canoe.
Yes, the ultimate in douche canoes. The young shitbag Elliot Roger. It really upsets me that he was born here, because we had the opportunity to drown him, to throw him into the Thames. We didn't.
Well, having said that, those of you that made bets, and I don't remember what they are, I've got to go now, so I'll be right back.
Roger with that.
Okay.
Do you think I should turn the loot and the experience points up when we next play, J-Kid?
Most definitely, if the old man's going to jump in.
Yeah, he's going to have to really just to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
I won't turn it up to the max, so it's not ridiculously easy. I'll probably just turn it up at least one. What is it? I think it's done in 50% increments. I'll jack the loot up an extra 100% because that won't make that much of a difference, but there will be a lot more than what it's been. And I'll turn the experience point gain probably just up 50%. I don't know. We'll talk to the guises about it.
And you'll have to change back the every night's a horde night too.
Yes, that's the first thing that I've got to do is turn that off because otherwise,
We're
if I
screwed.
even if I let time advance even like what is it, a minute or so, I think we'll be dealing with another horde night.
and I'm out of ammo.
Yes, as am I at the moment, and we haven't got any vehicles, so it's not like we can just drive away from the horde either.
Hey, Johnny.
What's going on, man? I think, oh God, we have to deal with. Well, I mean, you don't have to deal with. I'm going to finish off the remainder of my research into Elliot Rodger on the Twitch stream.
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh, happy days! I'm going to be reading his manifesto. I am not reading all of it.
So it's going to be a 9-hour stream.
I don't know how he managed to do it. Honestly, because I went ahead to like 8 hours into that video. And he's still going. I must have missed something. Like, is it a different person? Is it different variations? I didn't know. Because I know that there were a few YouTubers who did their own like full readings of it, but he was reading too fast for it to take 9 hours. So I don't know how. Like, it shouldn't. I know the writing's small, so yeah, there's a lot more text than what there appears to be, but it shouldn't take that long.
Right.
I'm going to skim through it on the stream and just get the remaining details that I need from the manifesto, and then I'll probably go have a gander at some more videos as well, because I don't just want it to be because it's a bit dry just reading him whining, and you're in the videos of him like going, "Oh, life's not fair." That's like the first page. Because I've read like the first 2 or 3 pages, and it just reads exactly how he carries himself in those videos. How do you spell shenanigans? Shenanigans. Yeah, I got it right.
Lindsay, Elliot Rodger is a douche canoe who could never get laid, so he went on a killing rampage.
Yeah. He actually injured quite a few people in the process, which is, well, I mean, bad. I mean, he nearly killed that guy when he ran him over.
Mm-hmm.
And the state of the guy, you think he would have died, to be honest.
Hey, Delahaye.
Come on, Delahaye. Just doing me tags real quick as well.
I'm back, by the way. I've been for
hello.
Oh, we're so relieved.
Yeah, I can tell.
The stream was dying without you.
Was it?
Was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fell over. Couldn't get back up again.
Sounds like you two.
Yeah.
I never know how to like get tags right in videos. Oh well, never mind. If the video gets monetized, it'll probably do a little bit okay. Right.
It was on a college somewhere, Lindsay. I don't remember which one exactly.
Santa Barbara.
There you go.
In the area, I can't remember the college name. I hate doing this. You have to what you do now when you have to select, we have to turn monetization on and then do your self-cert, right? So you have to click the add suitability. You have to tell YouTube what's in the video. So there's light profanity, cool. Adult content, romance or kissing, discussions of. There's a bit where I pretend to be Jake Paul masturbating over himself. Yeah, I'll put it under that bit. No, there's no violence in it. No stunts or anything. Did I make any drug references? I don't know. Bloodwing, do a stream, man. Come on.
Do a stream.
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
a stream.
Well, you're
He's
not
saying he's taking over your stream.
Oh. I was just listening.
I know.
Put out a video in a while, so I'm not familiar with the.
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it,
Yeah.
and you'll be very. You're going to get annoyed by it.
Well, that doesn't take much these days.
I don't like change.
What was the last video you put out? A Star Trek?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Still haven't watched all of those. I'm a good son.
Yeah.
Very supportive.
Yeah. Yeah. You are.
I come to the stream. Shut up. Sometimes.
and dead air.
It's not my stream.
Well,
It's not mine either.
Well, you guys should have been able to tell from the title of the stream. I mean, when I say I got nothing, you pick.
Host, you host.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I've just been in such a foul mood the last few days, and so tired of all the crap going on that I got nothing because I don't want to talk about any of that. I got nothing.
Yeah, me either.
You see, you don't want to talk about the hot topics, which of course is the rioting and this new insurgents of Black Lives Matter, who were quite a big deal back in 2016, but I thought they died off.
Yeah.
I mean, they're causing issues and stuff. This is why I said to you the other day to get articles, Mr. Wing. Prior preparation. Come on.
No, it's not the way I do it.
We just wing it.
Yep.
Blood wing it.
That's right.
It's in the name.
Well, my name's already become a verb, J-Kid tells me. Yeah, I guess he was watching a stream the other day and somebody excused himself from the stream and then come back and sit and apologize, said I had to do a blood wing.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I'll
enough.
take it.
Isla Vista or Isla Vista?
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's where it went down. Elliot Roger, what a prick.
What a prick.
Honestly, like the way Blood, have you ever seen the videos of him just like his you have?
Yeah. I've seen several of the videos that he made. I mean, he comes from a pretty
good background, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had it pretty easy. His parents are fairly well to do, and
his dad is like a director.
Yeah,
he works on the Hunger Games. But he's the perfect gentleman, and everything wrong in the world. It's not him, because he's amazing. He's beautiful. He puts all the effort in. It's girls. Their attraction is that's what's wrong with the
he's
world.
He's too sophisticated for this world.
Oh, he's too beautiful for this world. He's too goddamn pretty.
Yeah, I just couldn't take it.
God, like, how much would you pay to beat the shit out of him?
Nothing. I'd do it for free.
I mean, yeah, but I would pay money to beat the shit out of him.
I would if I had money to pay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just offered to do it for free, and I'm pretty sure they'd let me. So
I just want to dig him up and like punch his skull.
You stupid, moany little shit.
Since I couldn't do this while you were alive.
You can feel that in hell. He's getting pineappled in hell, as far as I'm concerned. So,
fresh coffee.
What kind?
Stuff of life right there.
What kind?
Just black. Columbia.
Coffee of color, sir. Coffee of
Folgers.
I think so.
Did you ever try that Rev?
No, I don't think so.
The Keurig I had? The Keurig coffee?
Mm-mm. Oh,
I sent one over there for you.
you did?
Hmm
I don't remember. Of course, our Keurig here hasn't worked for months.
It was back when Mama Minnie still lived there.
Yeah.
She probably drank it. Super strong.
Was it?
Hmm I loved it.
Yeah, you like it strong. Well, I do too, but I have to make it a little weaker than that because your mom drinks it a lot now. So
Yeah, that's why you guys typically didn't ask me to make coffee.
I didn't mind, but
Hmm.
I get fussed at if I take a cup out of it before it's done because it makes it too strong.
Sad, so strong.
Alex drinks vanilla lattes.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Pumpkin spice.
I'm just sitting here with my vanilla latte, just thinking how amazing I am, and wondering why all these girls don't like me. Oh, that's very manly, Elliot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't
Oh.
ruin a perfectly good cup of coffee by putting anything in it. Sugar, cream, nothing. Nope.
I've never had Vietnamese coffee, Dick Train.
I don't think I did. I had some African coffee one time. It was awful. But that was at a Starbucks at the airport.
That was black for sure.
Yeah. It was not good. I was not impressed. I do not like Starbucks. I don't get it. I don't get why people like it so much, why they're willing to pay through the nose for it. It's because it's terrible coffee. It's awful. You have to put latte and all this flavoring in it to even choke it down.
The strong setting on a Keurig is a trap, Luna.
It's got a penis.
Keurig strong is not strong.
Don't have any milk in it.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Ethiopian coffee, Deck Train. It's been quite a few years ago. It was back when Mama Minnie still lived in Arizona, but was not impressed at all. Ugh.
Right. That shit is done. I'm a happy chappy. So I can put full attention on the stream now. You pay for the sugar. Well, why?
Yeah. What do you want to drink that foo-foo coffee for?
I'll sometimes put sugar on it if it's bad coffee.
My taste buds are funny to me, and I love sugar. Don't get me wrong, but sugar in coffee makes it taste worse.
But when you grew up in a time, right, when eating animal stomach lining for your dinner was an acceptable meal, so it doesn't surprise me that your taste buds are buggered.
No, but we did eat their intestines.
We don't have haggis over here.
Yeah, no. But
No, I don't have Ripper tonight. Well, I don't bloody know. It's just it's a common joke in the UK, right? I'm just trying to make fun of him for being old. God, let me just have it.
Y'all should work on that.
Yeah,
I've got to think of an Americanized joke that would be funny. What they used to eat in America in the 1920s?
Slop.
Yeah, there you go. Slop.
Wasn't that the Great Depression?
There you go.
They had bread.
They had bread and powdered milk. There you go. That's
didn't start until the stock market crashed in '29. So
that's the 20s.
The end of it.
You know, I don't care about history.
Fight?
I know you don't. That's me and Mama Minnie's thing.
Didn't you have a fight with a pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Like that would probably be why.
I did. Beat the crap out of that thing too. I won.
What?
How are you my child and never heard that story? It's on my channel.
How often did I listen to you?
like never.
All right.
Yeah, I was a little bit high on controlled substance, and so were the rest of the crew, and we beat the crap out of that pizza because we thought it was breathing.
Like an actual pizza, not like a
Yes.
mascot.
No, like an actual pizza.
What a waste.
It's a massive waste.
We still ate it after we were sure it was dead.
After you killed it to death.
Yeah.
Pizza Hunter.
Never been that high.
No.
It's
I've never been that drunk.
Brad Young, you hit it on the nail. It's what happens when you take blotter acid that you're not familiar with.
Oh, we just had paper. It wasn't that bad. It made my jeans crawl. It didn't make me beat up a pizza.
I think Bloodwing may have been sniffing glue as well.
No, I never did that. Never.
No?
Did
Never had huffed any deodorant.
No, there were a lot of paint huffers back then in those days, though, because you'd find the bags they used laying around all over the place.
Possum tacos.
Yeah, well, yeah, eating roadkill, Bloodwing, would mess with your taste buds somewhat.
Yeah, probably. It's why I wouldn't do it. Unless it was something that I killed fresh and took home.
You must have eaten like armadillo with a side of squirrel at some point.
No, I've eaten squirrel.
No armadillo?
No,
We're too
there
far
aren't
north.
any in Indiana.
I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
I've seen an armadillo. My dog chased one time in Texas, but there aren't any in Indiana.
What's the most redneck thing you've eaten then?
I don't know. I've eaten squirrel. I've eaten rabbit.
I've eaten rabbit. Delicious.
Deer meat.
Never a snake?
No, never. Mainly because I never had the opportunity. I would try
A gator.
I mean, that sounds pretty redneck to me.
I've had frog legs.
That's French.
Gator's good. It's like a swampy chicken.
A swampy chicken?
Yeah.
Hey, Owen, how you doing?
There we are. Happy days. Oh, right. I'm all done for the minute. I'm all done. Oh, that didn't take me that long. Really easy to think of insults when it's Jake Paul.
But you said you was done a minute ago.
Well, no, I've just backed everything up. I stuck it all on the external hard drive. Oh boy. So top trending right now in the UK. 4 British neo-Nazis have been jailed on terrorism charges. Really? Oh my God. Can I just read this? I know you're not interested, but can I read this?
Okay.
The 4 members of National Action, who they're bearing in mind this was a far-right group that was banned years ago for being considered to be a terrorist group. In fact, if I remember rightly, National Action actually had like 4 British Army soldiers a part of them, and they were actually discharged from the army and sent to prison because of it. The 4 members of National Action, a banned far-right protest group preparing for a quote-unquote race war, has been sentenced at Birmingham Crown Court. Among those, actually, maybe it was the same people, were Mark Jones and his former girlfriend Alice Cutter, who once took part in a Miss Hitler beauty pageant.
What does that even mean? For the females that have mustaches?
I guess so. With duck face. I'm tempted to take that picture and draw a little Hitler mustache on her.
They have to have that toothbrush mustache.
Yeah, I reckon I can just Photoshop her just a little Hitler mustache on. and it would pretty much finish the picture off. Who knew Nazis had beauty pageants?
I don't know.
I don't even have anything for that.
Nah, neither do I, to be honest. Auschwitz is second in trending. I don't know why that is, but probably something to do with a politician who said the wrong thing at the wrong time. I'm sure. I don't know. I would. Tea drinkers are outraged by one woman's way of making British tea. Late. God, this was ages ago.
Why did she nuke the water?
I can only assume it's that video that was trending like 2 or 3 months ago, where she poured like a bucket of sugar in it.
You all in your tea, I swear to goodness.
Is that not how you drink tea, with a bunch of sugar?
Well, you can put sugar in it. I put sweeteners in mine. I put 2, but I actually haven't had a cup of tea for a while. So when I'm at work, I drink about like a gallon of it.
Yeah, tons of sugar in tea is a particularly redneck thing, J-Kid. That's
yeah.
why
I prefer a little
sweet tea.
I prefer a little tea in my sugar.
Yeah.
I can't remember the video. I know it's that bloody video. Yeah, it's the same one. It's why are people just noticing it now? Oh God, it's always so loud on Twitter.
Because tea is black.
My question is,
oh, she puts it in the microwave like a degenerate.
Told you.
Your question is what?
It's
don't put the tea bag last.
It's a whole culture. It's a process.
The daughter has the sugar jar, and she's pouring the sugar in from the jar. There's no measurement. There's no spoon measurements. She's just like, bleh.
It's my kind of girl.
Mate, that's not tea. That's a syrup.
Microwave and sugar. I'm in.
Oh God, they did the sugar after the microwaving, and it looks like a cup of pus.
That's how I cook. Hey, Nick Rowe.
These people, they should be shot on site. They should be shot on site. Don't make tea like that. You know, if you must put it in a microwave, if you have to absolutely do that, can you at least put the tea bag in first? Fine.
That's not even how they do it at restaurants here.
If you're gonna have it in a pot, the proper way to do it is to put like several tea bags in a pot. Then fill the pot with water and put it on the stove and boil it that way, you know, and then you obviously pour it into a cup, you know, and then you add your milk and sugar.
Even at like Denny's, they just bring you a cup of hot water and you put your own tea bag in it, which I'm assuming at Denny's they're nuking the water.
Probably. I mean, they'll take, having had worked at the Denny, although many years ago, they'll take as many shortcuts as they can.
Yeah, that was before tea was invented.
Not quite.
Iki, you would better be making it properly, because filthy Canadian. Put tea in the microwave, off to the gulag with you. Yeah, exactly. Don't do it.
No, you don't put the tea in the microwave. You put the water in the microwave.
Well, the thing is, it's tea when you've put the tea bag in the water.
Right. So you don't put the tea in the microwave. The water's already hot. Then you put the tea bag in it.
I suppose that's not too bad a way of doing it. But
it's just a means to heat up the water.
The amount of milk they put in theirs in that video is ridiculous. It didn't even look like tea. You shouldn't microwave water, full stop, really. But
why?
Yeah, the only time it's acceptable because it doesn't heat it properly. That's why. It doesn't. The only time it's acceptable is if you're making noodles.
You're full of crap.
In a Pyrex dish.
What's the difference between the noodles and the tea?
Because no one gives a shit about noodles. Like, we know what we're eating. Like, we know why we're doing it as well, because we as poor, you know, the only way to make it taste good is to add, you know, every condiment you have in the house to it afterwards, including sugar. That no one gives a fuck about noodles. Tea, however, has to be made in a specific way. But the thing is if Drunken Uncle was here, he'd probably stab me for the way that I make tea, because I actually don't make tea the correct British way. I don't microwave it like a degenerate, though. I just don't make it how all other Brits do.
Microwave heats water just fine.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Can you explain that, or are you just going to?
Trez did. She explained it to you. She did the science.
I don't recall that.
Well, you know, I'm not explaining it again.
I can take a cup of water, put it in for a minute, and it'll be hot enough to burn you.
Only a Brit would say tea is more important than noodles. Yeah, tea is more important than noodles. Miki, do the science, please. What's healthier? Why is it bad? Trez explained it, but I can't remember the reasons why.
I'm going to continue to put it in the microwave because I'm not burning down my house for a cup of tea.
You wouldn't burn down your house if you used a kettle.
You ever seen me with the stove?
No, use a kettle.
What does the kettle go on, Alex?
The kettle doesn't go on anything. You plug it in and you turn it on.
Electric kettle.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not on about doing it on the stove, mate. Do it the electric kettle. You know, us here in the 21st century with our futuristic technology, such as kettles. You would never put a kettle on a stove because it would melt. You're on about something that's different. We don't call it that. We don't call that a kettle. I called it. What did I call it earlier? I called it something else, didn't I? The pot. Yeah, pot. Teapot. It's a teapot, not a kettle. It's a teapot. Get it right. Come on. You know, come to think of things, my nan didn't even make tea like that.
I swear to goodness.
You put the tea bag in, you pour the hot water on it, you stir, you then lift the tea bag out with a spoon, you squeeze it against the side, you yeet the tea bag, preferably in the bin, but if you want to yeet it as somebody else, then that's fine. You then put the sugar in and then the milk, and then you stir it and tap twice. You have to tap twice. And that's how you make a cup of tea. But that's not how I make tea. I just shove it all in the cup at once.
It's just a whole ritual for you people. With my coffee, I don't care.
What do you mean, you people?
As long as it tastes good. Lindsay,
The answer is I don't.
Exactly. That was what I was going to say.
Have a cup of tea.
Real quick. He does not.
The non-British way, the way that actually resulted in thousands of people writing complaint letters, genuine complaint letters, into a BBC soap opera called EastEnders here in the UK. This is a legitimate thing because there are some people that will lose their absolute fucking minds over this. I'm not. We have way more Karens here than what we let on. They wrote in because they made a cup of tea how I make it, by chucking a tea bag in, the sugar, the milk, and then pouring the hot water on top of it and mixing it up like that. I like my tea like that. And that's how I like mine done. It also needs to be the same. I've changed color since then. I used to be darker, but I used to be the perfect cup of tea color. Well, you have Karens in the police force. We have Karens everywhere here. Everywhere. They're a different kind of Karen, though.
Here we are arguing about how to make tea, and I don't even make tea.
Neither do I. Very rarely will I drink a cup of tea.
Well, tea is nice.
Sweet tea. That's about all I drink.
Yeah,
I've had a sweet tea, but not like proper sweet tea.
Not an American sweet tea.
Because you can get like. No, I've had iced tea from a bottle.
Well, I can tell by the way you said it, because a proper redneck version is pronounced sweet tea, like it's one word.
You think I would pronounce it correctly even if I had it?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
And trust me, it is. It's a little bit of tea with your sugar, and we love it.
Iced tea is nice. It's okay. I mean, you get it. Yeah, you get it out of a vending machine.
It's one of the few things that I think McDonald's actually gets almost correct. Is
Almost. Yeah. Necro, make me a cup of sweet tea, please.
It's good stuff.
My mama used to make the sun tea, the sweet sun tea, when we'd go on our camping trips. That was the stuff.
Yeah, my mom.
What's in it? What is in it?
What, sun tea? Yeah. Well, you fix it up after it's done, just like you would regular sweet tea, but you brew it by putting in it. You get a big glass gallon jug that has a lid on it, a screw-on lid, and you drop a bunch of. You fill it up with water. You drop a bunch of the tea bags and screw the lid down over top of the strings of the tea bags so they don't fall down in there. Then you set it out in the sun to brew slowly.
So like tea bags like I would use to make a cup of tea with?
Yeah. And then you set it out in the sun to brew slowly. Oh, it has a
what's wrong with you?
Very good.
That's not how tea bags are supposed to be used.
It's very good. If you never tried sun tea, don't knock it. It's very good.
Well, I'll try it, but that's not how tea bags are supposed to work.
Don't matter.
What? So I could do that with Earl Grey then?
Probably, if it comes in a bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Sun tea is delicious. It has a very distinct flavor apart from other iced teas.
It tastes like sunshine.
Yeah, it does.
Sunshine and happiness in a jar.
Yeah.
I'd drink the shit out of it.
It's good. Very good stuff. She'd when we'd have our campouts and stuff, she'd make up a bunch of it. And just set it out on a rock out where the sun's going to shine on it all day.
Tea of color, Jade and Luna. Tea of color. God.
No, you learn when to take it out of the sun, LRPD. You have to learn how long to leave it in the sun. And she was very good at guessing that. So, because it always turned out really well.
Well, you can't learn and guess.
Yeah.
All right, Jade, calm down. Whatever.
Of course, stuff like that. They used to make. I'm not a real big fan of pinto beans. I'll eat them; they're okay, but I'm not crazy about them. Like my dad's crazy about them. But man, they used to make a big actual iron kettle full over an open fire and make pinto beans and ham. Whew. Good stuff.
I just had that the other day. Cornbread and fried potatoes.
Yeah. I want cornbread. I've never had cornbread.
You'd love it, Alex. You would, especially if it's sweet.
I've never had meatloaf either.
Oh, that's one of my favorite foods.
Love meatloaf, yeah.
You lot would probably like haggis.
Probably.
To be honest.
We've mentioned before that all rednecks are descendants of Scottish and Irish, so.
Yeah.
You leave it in the sun 3 to 4 hours.
Nobody asked you.
Cornbread is crack. I've never had cornbread or a corn dog.
That's about the only way I'll eat a hot dog. I'm not a fan of hot dogs. Don't like it. Don't like bologna either. It's the same meats as flat. But
I like a hot dog. I like what we call a turnover. Not a turnover. It's not called a turnover. I can't remember what it's called now. But the bread encompasses the sausage. And it's not the same bread. It's more like a baguette type bread.
Yeah.
It's been warmed up and heated up a little bit. And it's nice and crusty. And what you do is, what I like to do is, before you put the sausage in, is you pour a shit ton of French mustard into it, and then you push the sausage in it, which it's not called a popover. I can't remember what it is called, but here in the UK it's called something else. You eat it, and that is delicious.
I do like corn dogs. I also like there's a breakfast version of it where it's breakfast sausage on a stick. dipped in pancake batter and cooked. So it's like a pancake around the sausage. So that's good.
I'd rather just have a regular hot dog than a corn dog.
Not a big. You know me. I don't like hot dogs.
Corn dogs are too sweet for me.
You know, about the only way I'll eat a just plain hot dog is if it's burnt to a crisp, and then I got to smother it in ketchup and mustard and everything else.
Now Jay is talking more my language. Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
I like pigs in blankets. I do like them a little bit burnt though. Just a smidgen.
The blanket or the pig?
All of it.
Okay.
I will accept the blanket to be a little just not not the whole thing. Just enough that there's a tiny bit of crunch to it. I don't mind if the pig inside is a little bit softer.
Owen Harmon says the only thing I ate when I was in the South that I didn't like was grits, and I'm with you there. I'm not a big fan of grits. I can eat it. There are some people that just love grits, but I'm not one of them. I mean, I can eat it. I'm kind of meh about it.
What's a grit?
Butter and sugar?
Wait a minute. Two of you spoke at the same time. What now?
Grits with some butter and some sugar. I'll take that all day.
What'd you say, Alex?
I asked what grits are.
It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll try to put it as simply as it's like oatmeal, but with corn. It's like ground up corn breakfast cereal hot thing.
Milky sand. There you go. That's pretty accurate.
Well, I've always enjoyed eating oatmeal blocks. I could eat one on its own, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I've never had it like that.
Oatmeal blocks? Is that like a granola bar?
No. Some places do them. You get like it looks like a cookie, but it's just oatmeal. So like it's an oatmeal cookie effectively.
Oh, okay.
There's no Weetabix is not the same thing. Weetabix is drier than the Sahara Desert, and it has oatmeal in it, but it's not just oatmeal. It's shit. It's a terrible cereal, Weetabix.
I like oatmeal, but I have to eat it so often. I'm supposed to eat it every day, and I haven't been lately. But
you're as old and unhealthy, sir.
Well, the doctor's orders. That's what I'm supposed to have for breakfast. But when you have something every day, even though you like it, it gets kind of like I don't really want this.
Want something with flavor.
Well, I get the kind that's got the fruit in it, or what's supposed to be fruit. Freeze dried fruit.
Yeah, horrible fruit.
Brown sugar and cinnamon. So only oatmeal I'll eat.
I like
I
cinnamon.
do like
I like it in booze.
And now I haven't eaten it the way I ate it when I was a kid for a while. My mom's the one that showed me that is to make buttered toast and to dip the oatmeal out on my toast and eat it like that.
Brad in the chat, a jammy dodger is a cookie, but in the middle, it's actually two pieces of a cookie pushed together, and in the middle is basically a jam-like substance, and basically there's a hole in the top layer of the cookie, so the jam is pushed through, and then that kind of goes hard, and you can buy them in packs, and they are delicious. You apply a bit of heat to them. And it makes it all very soft, and it's very nice. They're very nice to eat.
I think one of the weirdest things Mamo ever made me eat was cracker cereal.
Your aunt my sister, your aunt Sissy loves crackers milk.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, you wouldn't think that those flavors would mix, but I could get down on that.
Yeah, you just take. And my sisters ate this for years and years and years. She wouldn't eat cereal like me and my other sister in the morning. She'd just take a bunch of saltine crackers, break them up, put them in a bowl, and pour milk over it.
And sugar.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I like it. And you got to eat it quick because it does get soggy super fast.
Oh, yeah.
Soggy!
I feel like Sarah says I'm the only person under the age of 70 that likes cream of wheat. No, you're not. I'm only 16. I like cream of wheat. I prefer cocoa wheats,
Cocoa wheats can't
but
be
I
beat.
love
They're
cream of wheat. Yeah.
creamy hot cereal with the cocoa treat. To be big and strong and lots of fun. Eat cocoa wheats, everyone.
Yep. That's an old one. You're showing your age with that one.
I don't even know why I remember that, to be honest.
You had to be small when that commercial was still on TV.
Bloodwing, you should eat muesli. That'll make you healthy.
Muesli, what in the heck?
It'll make you hate life as well.
It's muesli.
Sadness in a bowl, sir.
That's not that stuff
Sadness.
that's like that stuff they have in Australia. What is that they're all about?
Vegemite?
Vegemite?
Oh no. You mean Marmite?
Oh yeah.
It depends. There's quite the slogan of Marmite is you either love it or you hate it. In fact, the song for Marmite is "I hate Marmite," which I actually don't mind it. It's a very peculiar taste, but no, it's nothing like that. Vegemite or Marmite is like a thick black substance of hate. Whereas a muesli is sadness in a bowl. It's a cereal, a breakfast cereal. It's basically like pouring sand into a bowl.
So like grape nuts.
I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's awful. Muesli. Oh God. People try to counteract the hatred in a bowl by pouring, extra milk on it and slicing up fruit and shit into it, and then warming it up. You can do that all day. That does not assist. I'm going to share a screen with you so you can see what it looks like. It is healthy, but it ain't worth it.
It does kind of look like grape nuts with some bigger nuts in it.
It's hatred in a bowl.
Looks like trail mix.
Honey bunches of oats.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feed this to the birds outside.
It does. It looks like trail mix.
Ugh. It's disgusting. Honking stuff.
I can't eat grape nuts. It'll break what's left of my teeth off.
I've tried to eat muesli. I really have. I went through a period of trying to eat healthily, and I was like, I'll try muesli with slices. I'll chop up a banana. I'll put some raisins in it, and I'll drench it in milk. Nope.
They do eventually, Necro. You just gotta wait.
Yeah, like a couple of weeks. I'm telling you could use grape nuts to sand your car with. I'm not joking.
No, Tara. Muesli is actual hatred in a bowl.
And every time I think of grape nuts, I think of it's their spokesperson when I was younger, like in the late 60s and into the 70s. This is even before Jacob's time. There's an old fella named Yul Gibbons, and he was a survivalist. He would teach you how to eat things out in the wild to survive. He'd come on a grape nuts commercial and say, "Did you know that many parts of the pine cone is edible?" Like, I don't want to eat a pine cone, Yul.
Muesli is like what I would imagine if you walked into a wheat field and started licking the wheat. Like that's what muesli is.
Yeah. Johnny Hillcast says grape nuts sent me to the dentist. I'm not surprised. I'm almost positive that it sent a lot of people to the dentist over the years. That stuff is hard as rocks. It's like a bowl full of small pebbles. That's what it is.
A terrible name.
It comes out the same way it goes in, I'm sure. Like
I don't think it has a choice.
Bum, 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 bum.
It can't really turn into anything else.
You can't even convert it into some kind of decent energy. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go get my painkiller in a minute. It's not that bad. This is different today. Oh, my video got hit by the bot. Shock horror. Jesus Christ.
I doubt that you're too surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Hence the shock horror.
I know. It's weird, man, because the last video never went yellow, which is really weird for me to have to deal with that. It really is. It's just like, well, this isn't right. Where's my yellow symbol, YouTube? Well, I've got a breaking routine. Come on. Oh, God. You know, I think I might only stream for an hour rather than 2 hours.
Megan J says, my grandpa eats cornbread and milk for breakfast. He's Southern. Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard of that. Yeah, lots of people do. Or have. Or...
Seems like that'd just be a soggy mess.
It sort of kind of is because, you know, it breaks up pretty quick in there. And so you just kind of like...
So he drinks it instead of eats it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a thick soup.
I'd rather just have a fruit smoothie for breakfast.
Ugh.
No berries. I don't
No
like berries.
Give me a fruit smoothie and hold the fruit.
Hold the healthiness back. Put bacon in it instead.
Yes. Bacon and peanut butter. That'll work.
Years ago, right? My liver inflamed, and I wasn't allowed to have any solids for a few weeks. And my mum knew that I was a big fan of a Sunday roast. And a Sunday roast is usually beef or gammon, and it's all your vegetables. You got your Yorkshire puddings. It's smothered in gravy. It is a delicious meal. It's God's chosen meal. And she was like, well, I don't want you to miss out on it. So she put it in a blender. No. Don't do that.
No.
Whatever you do, don't do that. I love a Sunday roast, but don't ever mix it together in a blender. It's it does not do. It does not go. Which is very odd because you get Yorkshire puddings, and then you get a piece of chicken, you shove it in the Yorkshire pud. You lift up a bit of some veg, you shove that in there, a bit of onion sauce, which is delicious, by the way, and then you grab the Yorkshire pud and you gorgeous. You put it in a blender though, you may as well just shit in my mouth.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I love a good steak, but I wouldn't want to drink mine.
That would be interesting. I'd be very saddened at the loss of the steak, but
yeah, of course, the way my teeth are getting anymore, I may have to if I want another steak.
I'll come stateside, Bloodwing, and I'll chew your steak for you before I
You sure? I take it.
Baby bird it.
I like my steaks so rare that you slap a few Band-Aids on that sucker and it's back out grazing.
No, I like a blue steak. I like it blue. I do have a preference for medium rare though, and that's because you have to be careful with what passes as a restaurant in the UK.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they either underdo it or they overdo it, and it's just like, come on, guys. It can't be that friggin' hard.
Yeah.
Medium rare for me too.
Any more than a medium rare, you're not a man, and you should probably be sent to prison.
Yeah, it cooks all the flavor out of it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Although, mind you, there was a pub restaurant combo near where I grew up, and they'd serve it to you still sizzling. They used to mess it up a lot, but they used to compensate for their shit cooking with fried mushrooms, and blue cheese.
I love fried mushrooms.
And the blue cheese was combined with the mushrooms, and that helped out a lot.
Sounds delicious.
It's very, very, very nice. Yeah,
that's got me thinking. I may next time we go to the store, I may have to get me some mushrooms to saute up. That sounds good.
Oh man, I'm getting really hungry now.
Yeah,
Getting really hungry.
We ate a whole bowl of mushrooms once at the trek.
Mushrooms. I like fried mushrooms. I like it when they're breaded as well. And they've got like garlic in them.
I like them breaded just fine, but I like to just take them and saute them in butter and a few other seasonings and just eat them like that. Oh, what were they? The portobello? Is that how you pronounce that?
Portobello mushrooms, yeah, they're the ones you could basically pour cheese into and smooth it off. And they are if you burn the cheese just a smidgen, so that you get that extra little bit of red bits on it. That's how you get me to do something for you.
I prefer my mushrooms with Swiss.
That's fair.
Yeah. In fact, my favorite fast food hamburgers are usually the mushroom and Swiss burgers. If they.
Oh, speaking of fast food hamburgers, you should have saw the burger I had the other day.
Huh? From where?
Chili's. It's called the Boss Burger.
Yeah.
It had the burger patty, pulled pork, like a half a sausage, and brisket. I couldn't even use the bottom bun to this burger. My hands were so covered in grease, it just dripped off.
Oh, I love it. I used to think that brisket was an American thing until I eventually found it in the frozen aisle in my local supermarket. And brisket is delicious.
It is. Oh, and bacon. It had bacon.
Well, Bob.
Obviously.
They're just trying to make me ejaculate at this point. It's sad because I can't eat nearly as much as I used to be able to as well. But I tell you what, I'd make myself sick to eat all that.
Yeah, I couldn't eat the whole thing. Just the amount of grease made me nauseous.
Well, I'm not a big fan of grease.
Hey, Nuts.
Hello.
Lately, I've just been craving just a greasy cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, and onions, and greasy order of French fries. I just been wanting it, and not gonna get it, but I want it.
I require a proper redneck barbecue, and then I need to go to Texas to go meet Necro, and have him do me some proper Texan food as well. If I moved to America, right, it'd be like a fat 3, 2, 1, boom. I'd be a fat bastard by the time I got back to England.
Texas is pretty famous for barbecue. There's 3 places in the U.S. that are pretty synonymous with barbecue: Texas, Kansas City, and
Carolinas, Memphis.
No, Nashville. Yeah, Memphis. That's what I meant. Memphis, not Nashville.
Oh, I'm so hungry now.
Hey,
Carolina too.
Shit.
Yeah.
But you'll get much better barbecue out in Texas than you'll get from us here in Indy.
Oh, yeah. There's some things we do well here. Barbecue's not one of them.
Tenderloin is about all we do well.
There's no reason I can't try all the food.
Well, sure.
That's true too.
I just want to eat some good food and try. I want to see if there's a big difference in some of the sauces that we each use.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even in the States here, each state is different sauce.
Yeah.
I have to try all the sauces.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the sauce they use on Texas barbecue and to what's used on Kansas City barbecue and so on.
That's what makes their barbecue.
Yeah.
They sell Kansas City barbecue here and Kansas City Devil Wing barbecue, which I enjoy both. I buy it on a regular basis, but I have to wonder whether there is a difference. Because again, like I know I bring it up all the time, but when I was in New York, I had a Mountain Dew. And, I couldn't drink it because it tasted like liquid fire, right? Because it's just sugar and nothing else. You have one in the UK and it actually tastes a lot different.
Yeah.
A lot different.
I don't doubt that. We do like our sugar here in the States. That is for sure.
And cheese.
Well, and if you got the one that was made with real sugar, there's a complete taste difference.
Honey barbecue.
I I don't really care for the Mountain Dew that's made with real sugar. And everybody knows that's all I drink is Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Father like son.
Oh, he drinks far more of it than I do.
Like I drank a 2-liter as we were playing 7 days last night.
Nice. And we went for quite a while as well. So, mind you, I think I went through 2 cans of Rockstar whilst we went through it. I want to play again tonight.
I'm in.
Mr. Wing, you're gonna have to join the Discord. Yeah, I can hear you grumbling. You're gonna have to join. Come on, everyone else does.
That's never made a difference to me.
All the cool kids are doing it.
I'm the same way, Ginger. I've never had a barbecue I didn't like.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, are you gonna join the Discord, old man?
I'll see. I was thinking I might. Alex, I know you weren't here at the time. I've been up since 3 a.m. So
Yeah, that's just because you're old. That's like standard for you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need me a nap there somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit. After this, half an hour after this stream ends, for a little bit, at least an hour of that stream. So you'll have plenty. You don't have to join immediately anyway. You could just come in when you like. Yeah, I know. We do keep trying to tell Bloodwing just to turn his notifications off, but he's like, I shouldn't have to do that. Literally everything that you use has notifications, old man.
Yeah, but it should be the other way around. I should have to opt in for the notifications, not have to turn them off.
Not everything is like YouTube. Come on. My life's not fair. They keep sending me notifications. So I'm going to shoot everyone. I'm going to get my revenge, my retribution on all the social media companies and app makers.
Part of getting old, you got to have things to grump about.
You could be grumpy about other things. The weather.
Yeah, because you only got grumpy when you got old.
Well, you have a point. Yeah. Just because I'm grumpy about that doesn't mean I'm not grumpy about other things. Trust me.
I love this so much. It's bloody delicious as well. It's blueberry flavor.
Blueberry flavored what?
Rockstar.
Blueberry flavored drink. Now, I like blueberries, but I'm not sure I'd want a blueberry flavored drink.
Juice.
I like the juice. I like blueberry. I like blackcurrant. I like the drinks. I don't like eating them, though. I think the only berry I like eating is a strawberry.
Nope.
I like mulberries.
I like strawberries. I don't like them with any of the foo-foo sauces that come with them, though. I tried it with brandy sauce once. It wasn't very good.
It was, Ryan, it was somewhere around 50 minutes. Yeah.
It's blue flavor.
Blue flavor.
Yes.
It's Windex.
Windex flavor. Windex energy.
Blue flavor is blue raspberry.
Blueberry pomegranate acai.
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 Acai? I don't. I don't know. This is not a word that I use. Accolade flavor. Accolade. Yeah, there you go. We'll go with that. So what how's work, old man?
Don't know. I've only worked 2 days last week, and I don't work again until Saturday this week. So,
okay, some time away. That's nice.
Yeah, but hard to make money that way.
Could always start making regular YouTube videos again. That might be a thing.
It's kind of hard to make money that way too.
It is, but consistency, and that's rich coming from me. But yeah, come on, old man, get to work. Chop chop. You got time off work. Make a redneck trek.
Yeah, I really do need to do that, but
he's like, but Skyrim mods.
Speaking of that, have you made your mod?
Have I?
Yep.
No, but I have looked into how to do it, and it doesn't look that hard.
Well, you did that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but I was doing it again to look and see that I had everything that it was going to take to.
You're never going to get it done. Shenanigans.
You call it shenanigans?
Yep.
Come on.
Basically, if you've got what's it called? Creation kit, which if you've got it on Steam, you already have. All you got to do is make a character and make it like what you're wanting to make into a follower, and then open it in Creation Kit, follow a few steps, and you got it.
You're never going to make it past that part.
We'll see. We'll see. Of course, if you can get a lot more detailed than that, if you want to make it standalone, but
yeah, because what you need in character creation is more detail.
You'd never get me out of the character creator.
That's what I'm saying.
I do love it.
But if he ever figures it out, he'll end up creating about 30 of them.
Yeah, and why not?
Every day. Well, how many people? If you made two, it's 20 in total, isn't it? If you were to make both genders of each race.
Yeah, I did. I had to delete them all, like I was telling you the other day, because my load order kind of got messed up. So I had to delete them all and fix my load order. And
that will become his quote unquote playing Skyrim.
I've been gaming. What you been doing? The creation kit. That's not a game.
So I'm about halfway, not quite halfway through getting them back again.
You could do that with the mods.
Yeah.
By the time that you've done that, you probably will uninstall Skyrim and go play something else.
I have, at last count, 295 mods.
That's insane.
Have you even loaded it up?
Oh, yeah.
And it works.
Absolutely. There's a hard cap on 255 mods. But if you go on, which isn't hard, and learn how, you can change the plugin from an ESL from ESL to a different, to flag it as a different plugin, so it doesn't recognize it. It doesn't go against your mod count.
Okay.
So
cool. I'd have to have that many mods to enjoy playing Skyrim.
So I have 295 mods, but it only recognizes it as 211. So
that's very sad. Because I just realized something. You gave me shit earlier about not inviting you to come play 7 Days to Die, and the moment that I do, you complain.
I wasn't complaining because you invited me. I was complaining because I had to go on Discord.
Yep, you're gonna have to go. You don't have to go on it, but if you want to, communicate with us with your voice.
I don't want to talk to anybody for.
He really has turned into an old man, hasn't he?
Hey, to be fair, I hit him up all the time. Hey, you want to play? And then never get a response.
I responded to you the last time. I did. Look on Steam. I responded to you. I don't know what happened. I did not see that. I was on and playing, and I didn't see it come across. I blame it on this big TV I'm playing off of that's right in front of my face, and I can't see the whole thing at once. So I didn't see the little thing pop up in the corner.
Exactly, Red Feather.
Come, you, Kate. I like that. From Zombie Teddy there. Oh, Dick. Come on, Mr. Wing. come on, come with us. You'll like it in there. We have Werther's Originals. I know old people like those. The heating is turned up like really high.
No, I'm already hot enough. Oh,
We have ABC. Is that the Elderly People Network or is it NBC? I'm thinking of.
I don't know. I don't watch TV anymore. Haven't for years.
We've got Domino's.
It's the OWN. It's the Old People Network.
Yeah, I like it. That's Bloodwing's new next channel.
I don't know. Does AARP have a channel?
HGTV.
You probably.
It's only old people that watch that, right?
Probably. Who said tapioca pudding? I like tapioca pudding, Zombie Pudding.
Of course you do.
That's what he's saying.
He loves it. You'd like it. You'd laugh at Miki a lot, you know, because she's a young lady.
Or mute her. One of those two.
Yeah, you might end up killing her because I'm fairly sure that I nearly killed her.
You got friendly fire turned on?
No, but I really wanted to turn it on because she goes in the boxes and she stands there for a long time just looking at food.
Red Feather says green jello only if you have cottage cheese in it.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I hate cottage cheese. The History Channel, man. Well done, Necro. Yes, Miki is our sweet spurg.
There is nothing wrong with the History Channel. Thank you very much.
Because you're like featured in it all the time. Sure.
It's his people.
Oh, dear. We used to play marbles.
Kick the Can was a game.
Back in my day, we used to take the trolley. Oh dear, bless you, Bloodwing, bless you. No, but you'd like it in there. It's a good Discord with good people in it.
So let's not go there. It's a silly place.
Tis a silly place.
Well, I mean, there's 2 Canadians in there, as far as I'm aware, which is probably too many. But
yeah, Snow Mexicans are all right.
One of them is a female version of me and has way more energy than I do. So
Well,
like
now that would get annoying.
A
Yeah.
female version, like it's different than him.
Hey,
JP can tell you
there is a difference. At least my voice is, you know, baritone. You know, she's a lady. She talks like this. You know,
JK could tell you that really, really bubbly, happy people annoy the crap out of me.
she's not happy. She talks a lot like I do and has to, you know, give a running commentary like I do and gets really mad when she doesn't know what she's doing like I do, right? She's basically how energetic I was when I was 22. You know, I'm 32 now. I'm basically dead now. So
People, you should listen. You should have heard. We should have video of audio of when he and I were just playing alone because he'd be, you know, he's all excitable and everything, and I'm like over here going, "Well, crap, what happened? I died."
Yep, that's me too.
Yeah, crap.
Oh dear, I do get excitable. I know that I do.
Yes, yeah, you
great.
enjoy the game, and I enjoy listening to you enjoy the game. I'm not.
I know, but
picking on you. I enjoy it.
I know you know when you play with more than 2 or 3 people, right? And you obviously are going to talk over each other and everything. Yeah. But could you imagine how excitable I get, how excitable I can be with 10 people trying to, you know, communicate? You know, like Jake and I we're trying to loot a place, you know, whilst, you know, Miki's trying to figure out how to move forward left and right. It's it makes communication a bit difficult, if I'm honest.
Well, if I do join though, and you guys are like level 14, I'm gonna be way behind y'all.
I'll turn experience up. It'll be fun. You'll catch up in no time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't me. You know, just create some bloody flagstone blocks and improve them with a claw hammer. You'll get tons of experience from it.
While I'm improving, so are you. So no, I wouldn't catch up.
You'd be all right.
You'll
course
catch the
you can.
girls,
Yeah, you'll definitely catch them. Yeah,
except maybe Nade.
yeah. She's getting there. She's the Padawan. She's getting there.
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna try to get me a nap sometime in between now and a little.
But
And
got to
later.
get you in the Discord first. That's going to be an operation in of itself.
Like pulling teeth, except you don't have any.
I haven't fired up the Discord in so long. It's gonna because I've got double notification on it, so which means I have to go on my cell phone, get a number, put it in. So it's going to take a minute to even open.
Please, God.
Begging, please, please, sir.
Can I have some more? Can I have some blood ring?
Now, if he gets an auger, he ain't giving that up. I'm telling
No,
you.
there's no fucking chance.
No, he might have gave up on the chainsaw, but not the auger. They're too freaking fun.
You can't be trusted. Only I know how to use the auger correctly.
I'll auger underneath you.
Don't do it, because I hear you and I auger down.
So what's this?
I about blew Nade up, or attempted to, with the dynamite last night for her personal attacks on me.
Yeah, that's fair. Blood, I did a Neebs last night. I forgot that you can't just pass Molotovs to each other.
Nope. Nope. You got to put them in a chest or something and get them out.
He tried to kill me, is what he did.
I set myself on fire and somehow managed to damage both of the junk turrets. But J-Kid was perfectly fine, unscratched, untoasted, if you will.
That's a common mistake, and I don't know why they do that.
Because it makes sense.
Well, you could put one down on the floor ever so gently.
Yeah, but you don't drop it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, unless you're riding.
Yeah, but if it's not lit, it ain't
I
doing
wouldn't feel
gasoline all over the place.
I wouldn't feel comfortable dropping dynamite either.
Well, I'm not bad, Terabub. It's not that. I mean, I can play fine for a guy my age. It's
that's unfair though, because Tara, you didn't really get a chance to have a go. You know, the game was so laggy that you couldn't really do anything.
No, and I certainly get that. There's nothing you can do. Believe me, I played on a real boat anchor of a laptop, and it was very frustrating to the point that I just quit playing. I did, because I just couldn't do it anymore on that thing. Wasn't fun anymore. So I feel you.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but even on I've got a fairly decent rig, and I still get lag.
Yeah.
It's the game's poorly optimized.
It is, and it always has been. You would think that they would fix that as many iterations as there's been. It's been an alpha for how long now?
Oh, God, I don't even know. It's been out since 2013, hasn't it?
Somewhere around in there.
Open up Steam and have a quick look before you end the stream.
Yeah, which it is that time. So while you're looking that up, I'm going to start thanking everybody for coming out and spending part of your day with me. Thank you, everybody, because I know there's lots of stuff you can do before that, and before listen to us ramble on. Just reading the chat, and thank you, son, for coming out and hanging out with the old man. Yeah. I'd ask you if you got anything to shill, but you don't do content or anything like that. So
no.
Alex?
13th of December 2013. Been alpha for friggin' ages.
I know it. They add features, but they never optimize it. You'd think that'd be something they do. But anyway, anything you want to shill?
Yeah, I'm going to go live on Twitch in 25 minutes. It's True Crime Tuesday. And I'm going to be looking at the manifesto, Elliot Rogers' manifesto, and probably looking at some more videos, trying to find some more of his stands. I'm probably going to only do that for around an hour, though. Then I'm going to have a half an hour break after that. And then we're going to go play 7 Days to Die together, aren't we?
Yeah.
As for me, there will be a stream Thursday, but not Saturday because it's the one other day this week I got to work. I work Sunday and I work Saturday. I don't know after that because I haven't seen the schedule beyond that. But so yeah, see y'all Thursday. But until then, get out of my yard.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.